What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Fit Podcast, man. It is Wednesday, a.k.a. we're going to be talking about dating today, guys.
Back to the old days,
Back
right?
to the old days, man. It's been a while since we've done one of these how-to instructional type videos, so we figured we'd go ahead and give y'all something that you guys could get some value from and, learn something. And sometimes you got to rehash the basics, right? Because, obviously we're growing every day. New people find the podcast and, they might find us through After Hours or one of the clips or whatever. They might go viral. And then they're like, wait, what do these guys actually talk about? And, obviously you guys know we had to cleanse our YouTube. So a lot of the stuff got deleted. So, of course, it's over there on Rumble, rumble.com/freshfit. As you guys know, that's the home base for us. So if we ever get canceled, you know exactly where to find us. And castclub.tv. But, obviously we're live streaming right now on YouTube and all the other platforms. So we're going to go back to basics on this one, guys, because a lot of you guys don't set yourself up for success. And then you wonder why you're frustrated when you actually do, get the date set up and everything else like that. And, failing to prepare typically prepares yourself to fail. So we're going to help you guys prepare properly so that you don't fail.
And actually, back in the day, these are some of our most fun episodes. Just talking about, dating with the boys, chopping it up. So let's get into it.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and count down, guys, 7 things that you need to have in place. Now, some of these things might seem like rudimentary or basic, like, whoa, I knew that. But you guys would be shocked at how many guys don't do a lot of the things that we're going to talk about. And if you miss one of these things, what ends up happening is it starts to become a recipe for disaster, right? Because you mess up one thing, then everything else kind of falls behind it, right? It's kind of like a domino effect because you guys got to understand that when it comes to dating, right, and being successful with dating, you need to have a system in place, okay? And I know people are like, whoa, what do you mean a system in place? What are you talking about? Well, you need to have a set of behaviors, right, that leads to success that you can replicate every single time. You tinker around and everything else like that based on the individual that you're going to meet with or whatever. But in general, you have a foundation. And the problem is that a lot of you guys just kind of wing it. Like, oh, I haven't been on a date in 7 months, so I'm just going to wing it. No, you can't do that, man. You got to plan for success, man. And again, if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. And when it comes to dates, you need to go ahead and have things set up in a proper fashion so you set yourself up for success, man. And the thing is, and we talked about this in the podcast After Hours, right? Like girls like, like, oh, I went on a date, but the vibe wasn't there, blah, blah, blah. Guys, you need to understand one thing when it comes to going on dates with females, right? The girl can be boring. She could be uninteresting. She could be uncharismatic, etc. Hi, whatever it is. If she doesn't have fun on a date, she's never going to say, damn, I really could have talked more, or damn, I could have really been more interesting, or man, I could have contributed more to the conversation. You know what she's going to say? She's going to say, you're boring. She's going to say, it was whack because it was his fault, because the onus is always on you as the man. You're the leader, okay? You're the protector, you're the provider, etc. So you're the one that needs to get the vibe. The girl's never going to take responsibility for having the vibe. You need to create the vibe. And all the vibe basically means, guys, and I hate using that term, but we're speaking in womanese for a second here. All the vibe basically means is creating an ambiance that is conducive to intimacy. Okay? One more time for y'all, all right? Because I got to show you guys, like, this is how modern women talk, so you got to understand what the fuck they mean by this shit. Okay? When a girl says the vibe, what that means in plain old English is you need to create a certain ambiance, okay, that will allow for intimacy to occur, all right? That's what it basically comes down to, all right? This could be a bunch of different things. The way you speak, your tonality, the dates, etc. All this stuff is very important. The way you're dressed, all of this stuff is a totality of the, I don't want to make this a legal thing saying totality of the circumstances, but it really does come down to that, man. It's a whole package. So I don't want to try to like complicate it for you guys or whatever, but the shit is a science and you need to get a system, okay? And we're going to help you guys. We're creating that system. Fresh, you want to say anything?
That was a very well laid out intro. But what I will say, there's a song, and in the song it says, girls just want to have fun. Replace fun with vibe. They want to have a good vibe. And you said it very clearly earlier. It's going to be the
I
ambiance.
hate that fucking word,
But
bro.
hold on.
I really hate that word. But we're using it for you guys because that's how they talk, right? So
you have to be the person bringing the vibe. Whether you like it or not is what it is. Now, granted, we're going to cover 7 steps today you can actually do to get success. But here's a disclaimer, though. Guys, it's very important. Just because you do these 7 steps doesn't mean you're going to get laid. It means you have a better chance because obviously her body, her choice. So we're just telling you guys up front, don't expect this to happen every single time. Let's get into it.
We're gonna set you guys up for success, but obviously, no one bats, 100%, 1,000%.
Nobody.
Right? Yeah, no one does. So, and then different girls have different rules, right? And then obviously different guys have different sexual market value, right?
Yeah.
So if you're not the best looking guy, guess what, bro? You might have to go on 2-3 dates to make it happen, right? If you're in a very attractive guy, but you have no confidence, you have no tonality, it might take you 2 dates. You might be a very good looking guy and you're a charming guy, then you might be able to do it the first date. But every guy is different. You guys got to understand. You guys have been watching the show. If you've been watching the show for a while, you understand that girls have different rules for different guys.
Yep.
Okay? Obviously, we want you guys to be the guy that she breaks the rules for. However, some of you guys might not be there yet, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone's on their journey. But we're going to set you up where you at least have a rudimentary understanding of how to set this up properly.
And also, just another disclaimer as well. Do not get mad if you don't get laid. Listen, guys. There's things that happen. She might be on her period. She might not like you at all. She might even just have a boyfriend. You don't know. The point is, have fun on a date, have a plan, and enjoy the process. That's it. Cool. 7 steps.
Yeah. So we're going to start with yourself and then work our way out, okay? So we're going to start with the things. Obviously, everything that we're going to talk about is pretty much in your control, but we're going to start with the most personal. Guys, I'm amazed that I even had to say this, but after doing how many episodes now? We've done like
At least 3,000 plus.
well, we've talked to almost 3,000 girls, but we've done a number of after hours episodes, and one of the biggest complaints that we get from women is hygiene, bro. It's incredible to me how so many of you guys don't shower, don't shave, are unkempt. You look ridiculous. You're showing up on dates all hairy, looking like crap, smelling musty. Your teeth are dirty. Your hair is fucked up. You just look like crap. Guys, before you go out, shower right before. Okay, if you're one of these guys that sweats all the time, etc. And it's crazy I have to say this, but you know what? I'm just gonna say it anyway. Shower right before the date.
Damn.
Okay, right before. I don't give a shit if you say, "Oh, bro, I showered this morning." No, right before. If you got to shower 2 or 3 times that day, do it. You live in a place that's humid, do it. You live in a place that's hot, do it. You could be in fucking Antarctica, I don't care. Do it anyway. Because the amount of women that have complained about guys smelling bad is crazy.
Niggas gonna say
It's often overlooked.
but Myron, they love the man musk. Nigga, she don't know you.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
She don't know you yet,
Facts.
bro.
That's a good
What
point.
the heck?
That's a good point.
Like-
So because I know some of you guys, some loser might say, well, there was a study done, and girls, we found that the girls were most aroused by the guys that had high testosterone that smelled bad, blah, blah, blah. See, here's the thing. She needs to be attracted to you first for her to accept your scent, okay, guys? So for her to accept your scent, she's got to be attracted to you in the first place. If you come in musty off the rip, you ain't going to get a chance, all right?
Yeah.
So, guys, shower, shave, keep yourself clean, okay? We're going to go all the way. Look, your beard, if you're going to have a beard, it needs to be nice and trimmed and clean. If you have, longer hair, make sure it's styled appropriately, okay? Shave your fucking balls. Yeah, I said it. Shave them,
Fresh
right?
as-
Or make sure that it's trimmed,
Fresh as balls? Shave him?
Bro,
Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
okay? like spray cologne. Like, guys, like it's I really hate that I even had to start here, but after all the complaints I've heard, it's wild. How many of y'all just fucking stink, and it's crazy.
Let me tell you this, man. So listen, I've been complimented a number of times in my life from women. Not for my looks, of course, just saying. It's because of my smell. And guys, I give you a while back a secret on what I wear for cologne, and it's worked so well, I gotta say, it's a secret for a while. But if you're not aware of it, I'll tell you tonight as well. It's Westwell Tuxedo.